Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is News Now at noon.
Now at noon, a woman is dead following a car crash near Sugar Grove, and Congressman Tom Reed pushing through drug recovery in Jamestown. But first, we check in with Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
Well, happy Tuesday, everybody, and it's definitely a soggy one out there. You're taking a look at the live Viper radar. You can see the rain. It's the circular motion. As I told you yesterday, there's a low pressure system just off to our east that's throwing a lot of this rain back to our west. Now, as we zoom into the southern tier, not a whole lot. We've had a few lighter rain showers come through, but the majority of the issues have been north and east of here. I'll show you that in the full weather segment a little bit later on. Yesterday, we actually topped out yesterday at 81 degrees yesterday, and we bottomed out at 64 degrees last night, so a very muggy night. No rain officially, and we're not going to be anywhere near the record, so that's definitely the good news. So the forecast for the remainder of this afternoon, showers taper off from west to east, but there will still be a chance for an isolated thunder shower through the afternoon. Otherwise, the day will probably just be cloudy. 74 to 77 with a west wind averaging around 9 to 14 miles per hour. We'll time out the remainder of the rain chances. Plus, how's that weekend looking? We'll talk about it in that Quick Solution 7-day a little bit later on in the show. Jay?
All right, Dakota, thank you. A woman is dead and 3 others injured in a crash between a farm tractor and a car Sunday night near Lander, Pennsylvania. PA State Police say the car, driven by an 86-year-old Warren woman, was traveling eastbound when it crossed the center line and hit the tractor. All 4 people inside the vehicle were hurt. One of the passengers, 78-year-old Ann Wolf, was taken to Warren General Hospital by ambulance, where she later died. A female passenger was also taken to UPMC Hammett by a medical helicopter. There's no word on her condition. The tractor driver was not hurt. And New York State Police are continuing their investigation into 2 separate body recoveries that occurred earlier this year. State Police Captain Eric Balin told WNY News Now that the authorities are waiting to hear a cause of death for 48-year-old Bust-Eye man Wilfredo Colon Rodriguez Jr., whose body was discovered on Swanson Road in Randolph on Sunday, April 22nd. In addition to that case, Balin said that they're still treating the death of 47-year-old Brian Hayden as a homicide. Hayden's body was discovered April 21st in a wooded area off of Route 20 in the town of Portland. He was believed to be homeless at the time and reportedly traveled frequently from his encampment in Brockton to Fredonia. A St. Clairville woman is facing charges after New York State Police say she ran a man over during a child exchange. During an argument, 36-year-old Stephanie Frank allegedly accelerated her vehicle in reverse, striking the victim with an open door and knocking him to the ground. Police said that man was able to move to avoid being struck a second time. A child under the age of 17 was also reportedly inside of Frank's vehicle. She now faces a number of charges. And dairy farmers across New York State are discussing how to keep their industry afloat. Milk prices are below production costs for a 4th consecutive year. Yesterday, farmers gathered in Albany looking for a solution.
We call our dairy industry a food industry. It's food for the American people. And we realize the value of dairy products through our promotion organizations to the nutritional values of the U.S. people.
The event is being hosted by Agrimark. It's one of the largest cooperatives serving farmers throughout New York and New England. Congressman Tom Reed paid a special visit to Jamestown's first Oxford House, a discreet addiction recovery facility. Reed touting their mission to help recovering addicts here in Jamestown. Currently, the congressman is working to increase federal funding for a number of potential laws, including the 21st Century Cures Act that would help with treatment addiction. On the other side, new details on a bomb threat that happened last week at the Chautauqua Mall when we come back.
The Frewsburg Pharmacy is the small-town pharmacy with big-time service. Located at 26 West Main Street, Greg Nelson treats his customers like family, so you know you are in good hands when you walk through the door. The Frewsburg Pharmacy has everything you need and more, including a gift shop for the seasons. Stop down to the Frewsburg Pharmacy today and let the staff show you why the Frewsburg Pharmacy is the pharmacy that cares about you.
Hey, this is Ryan Hedrick reporting from the Jamestown Bowling Company, where the bowling is off the hook, the food is even better, and the camaraderie watching sports is oh so great.
The food is fantastic and the drinks are cold.
Mark was bowling almost a perfect game. Mark, do you come here a lot?
Every day.
Wow, Mark comes here every day. No excuse for you not to get to Jamestown Bowling Company on Foote Avenue. Jamestown Bowling Company. Eat, drink, bowl, and be merry.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
Everything's made fresh here. We love to be outside, and it's nice inside if it's raining, so we have a choice.
Locals and non-locals agree that the Main Landing is quickly becoming a destination.
It's just so casual, and just the food is amazing.
I love the hamburgers.
But I really like the tuna I had.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
For more than 2 decades, Dorler Landscape Designs has provided exceptional service to customers right here in Chautauqua County with one goal in mind: transform your lawn into an attractive landscape that will be the envy of the neighborhood. From landscape design to lawn maintenance to sprinkler installation and so much more. Count on Dorler Landscaping. Call us today and let us get to work for you. Dorler Landscaping Designs at dorlerlandscape.com.
I'm looking at like what I'm seeing, got me feeling kinda shocked right now. Couldn't stop right now. Even if I wanna, gotta get it where it's at right now. Oh my God, what is this? Want you all in my business, baby, I insist. Please don't blame me for whatever happens next.
Welcome back to New and Noteworthy on this pretty gray Tuesday afternoon, but the sun is always shining in our studio because the lights are so bright.
It's been gray for what, a week now?
I know.
It seems like every day we look at the camera
and it seems like there's at least some sort of clouds going on right now. I know Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, there's a shot of it. Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter will have more details on our forecast coming up. Plus, if you did miss the News Now rundown that we just had, it will loop following this video, and if you have any questions, we can talk about the stories right now during New and Noteworthy. So,
I like it.
Matt, thank you for being here with us.
Thank
You look
you.
so nice. He dresses up so nice every day, and I wear a polo shirt.
Well,
it is summertime.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just another day.
You look nice. Want to say hello to Tammy? How's it going? Justin, what's up? Pam is watching. Stephanie, Sean, Katie, Tracy, Cindy, hello to all of you. I know a lot of people are really interested on this update that the public got from the Lakewood police chief last night at their village town hall. John Bentley telling village residents and the board a little more information about the bomb threat that occurred last week at the mall.
So it was an 11-year-old male, again, just a reminder.
11-year-old boy, I would say.
Oh, did I say man?
You said male, yeah, but
Male?
I mean, you're correct. I mean, to me, he's a boy. He's an 11-year-old. That's crazy that he allegedly... Well, I guess he didn't even allege it anymore. He phoned this in. Police say he admitted to them that he phoned it in.
That is what John Bentley said, and it was random. He just picked it out of the blue.
Right.
So I don't think he even has ever been here. I think
No.
it's a random...
No, Bentley addressed the board last night saying that the boy just kind of looked it up, called the GameStop in the mall. He said, if you don't remember, we'll refresh you, he said that a man was coming in with a video camera and he had a bomb. That prompted they then hung up. The boy then hung up, prompting police to show up and to sniff out the area with their canine dogs. They didn't find a bomb, but they did eventually contact the boy and his family via police in Ohio, who tracked him down. Crazy. And here's this right here, which just drives me nuts. I want to look at this quote. If we can remember. All right, so the 11-year-old admitted to his police that the incident was a joke. Board members said last night, at this point, or I'm sorry, Bentley said that at this point, last night, at this point, there's nothing that they can do legally to the boy.
Really?
Because he's 11 years old. So it doesn't look like he'll face any charges, and because he's out of state, they can't extradite him. Normally, you would face a number of charges for phoning in a bomb.
And
threat.
that'd be an FBI thing, a federal thing, because it's interstate.
Right, but he's 11.
Yep.
And according to Bentley, who was quoted in today's Post-Journal, that they can't do anything. And a lot of board members last night in Lakewood were kind of upset about that. Trustee Ellen Barnes
yep.
saying they should bring him here for public service and he can clean them all. Another trustee quoted saying, yeah, on his hands and knees. Wow.
Yeah, but
Public enemy number one, it
But
seems
in all
like.
seriousness,
He's 11.
I mean, that's crazy that somebody would do that, no matter how old you are,
and
there's no consequence.
Right, and the thing, too, to keep in mind, everyone, is, it is very sad that he's 11 years old, but where in the heck were his parents? That's the biggest question in my mind.
It gets to that point, and people have argued this. We've seen this with our stories. We've seen this in past shows. People have argued, okay, where are the parents? But at the same time, at what age do you get to where you should have accountability for right and wrong, especially with something like that?
I don't know, an 11-year-old, if you ever have an 11-year-old, Matt, they're kind of crazy. I don't have an 11-year-old, but I know what it was like to be 11.
I want to know what people think.
I have family members who are 11. What do you think? Let us know. Gary says interstate threats are a felony. I thought. You're right. He could face felony charges, but the problem is he's 11, so he can't be extradited. So there's nothing that they're going to be able to do, Gary.
So if another 11-year-old... Now what happens...
That's what happened.
What happens if an 11-year-old here was to make a bomb threat?
I think that's a different story then.
I mean...
Yeah.
So the whole thing is the extradition.
By the looks of this article, correct. The whole thing would be the extradition, is the fact that police can't extradite him. And really, you think about it, I'm sure he's devil's advocate here, right? He's sorry. I'm sure he's sorry. I hope he's sorry.
Yeah, I'd be more concerned if he was.
Why still? That's maybe something we don't know. It was a joke, he said, but parents? Really? You didn't intervene?
So what did
this was, you know how much money was wasted at this scene?
Did he pull up a list of random malls in Western New
He
York?
probably just Googled GameStops. Yeah, Dave, I agree with you. Dave says my parents would have whooped my butt. Yeah, I'd have a red hiney right now if I did that, if I was 11.
I don't know if I'd be here right now.
No, Matt's parents are way stricter than mine. Matt would, Matt wouldn't be here.
I don't think so.
But no, it's crazy to me that that now he's scot-free, so to speak.
Well, hopefully you learned from this.
I hope so. I don't know. What do you think? You let us know in the comments down below, and we will, of course, talk about it. Another story that's really trending right now on WNY News Now. A lot of people, including state police, and their great investigators, they're fighting for justice for 2 cases that occurred earlier this year, Matt. And you worked on the story yesterday.
Yes, I reached out to State Police Captain Eric Balin because it's been about 4 months, just under 4 months, since State Police recovered not 1, but 2 bodies in 2 separate areas, back-to-back days. You had Brian Hayden, who was found in the town of Portland, and then right there, and then on the screen now was Wilfredo Colon Rodriguez Jr., who was a Bustine native. Now with him, according to State Police Captain Eric Balin, they're hoping to have some information soon. As for Brian Hayden, it could be a while still before they officially declare it a homicide.
Now,
but state police are treating it as a homicide still.
Now the Hayden case, to the public eye anyways, seems almost difficult. I don't know if you can attest to when you spoke to Balin yesterday about that, but because he is homeless, they believe he's homeless, and he was found in a wooded area, much like Rodriguez Colon. Do you think that the homeless factor is more difficult for this case, or Were you able to talk to him about that?
I was not, because he has to be kind of guarded with
Right,
what
of
he
course,
says.
of course.
But what I was thinking is, you're right, it's probably difficult to
Right.
investigate, because should they officially rule this a homicide, he's homeless, so with homeless people, it's harder to figure out if they had any enemies,
Right.
you know, who their friends were.
He doesn't have as big of a connection as the other case, because for Wilfredo Colon, we had a vigil that we attended with family members speaking to his son, who is trying to help police as much as he can to find justice for his dad.
And I could, just being there that night, the uncertainty, not knowing what's going on, I felt it. I felt the pain of what the family was going through. So for their sake, I hope that info can be released soon. I'm sure the state police are eagerly awaiting results.
Right, of that autopsy. And you think about it, for the Wilfredo case, there is a big, in my opinion, location difference between the trailer park in Bustye and the forest in Randolph where he was found.
Correct.
And the homeless man, obviously, that's such a still. I mean, he still has a family out there. Still very difficult to look into and to solve, but hopefully we can find answers. Of course, we will stay on this for everyone, just so that they can, we can keep information updated. Because I know people were messaging us this morning, asking us about that story, and this is all we have. Of course, we can only report what is out there.
That's
and
right.
Obviously the police, in order to keep their investigations contained, and they can only release so much.
Correct.
So. Governor Cuomo as well today, one story that we really didn't talk too much about, and I know you worked on this morning, Matt, is trying to make colleges safer?
Yeah, he just signed in an anti-hazing legislation, and it's interesting because how is that going to change, Oh, never mind. I'm not going to say what I wanted to. No. I should not say what I wanted to. Because it wouldn't have come out correctly. I guess the moral of the story is, how does it change the college atmosphere?
Right. No, I agree with you. I agree with you because you look at colleges today, and for many, it's not a safe environment, right? I know, looking over that the article that we have up on WNYNewsNow.com, if you do want more details on it, specifically he's looking at fraternities, and we see binge drinking being one of the major things that, if you're going to enter a fraternity, that's something that you have to do. Then he's trying to crack down and give the law, almost, if I'm correct, give the law some more muscle.
Correct. And also, too, another popular thing that I guess, from what I've heard they do, is sometimes they throw people down a flight of stairs.
Right.
And that can cause some serious injury.
That's kind of crazy to me. I don't know why they would do that. So
wouldn't want to.
Good. Yeah, no, me either. Me either. So coming up, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter with details on that thing right there, that gray sky that's hovering over downtown Jamestown, and also a lot of rain out to our east right now, causing problems for people there. He'll let you know if it's coming here when we come back.
Loving can hurt sometimes, but it's the only thing that I know. When it gets hard, it can get hard sometimes. It is the only thing that makes us feel.
Brought to you by the people giving hope at Gifts Decor and More. With the controversial kratom, Gifts Decor and More is giving hope to Southern Chautauqua County residents, one visit at a time.
The Fitness Bunker in Lakewood is a locally owned and operated club that cares about your health and wellness. They invest in it. Right now, enter their 30-day challenge, where for only $69, you get 30 days of unlimited everything. That's right, everything, along with 2 one-on-one personal training sessions. Then, if you lose 10 pounds, you'll get the next month free. Plus, the first place winner will get 2 Buffalo Bills tickets or a $100 gift card. Details right now on the Fitness Bunker's Facebook page.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Turn to Brotherhood Property Maintenance for all your lawn care and landscaping needs. Serving both commercial and residential lots. Check out Jamestown's fastest growing landscaping crew on Facebook or call us now to book an appointment.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
Hey you, welcome back to News Now. Let's kick off this weather segment with a live look at First Defense Doppler radar. And again, you can see a lot of the rain has been exiting down to the south this afternoon. That is the good news. But a lot of the problems have been north of here. There's currently a flash flood warning currently in effect for areas east of Rochester. This actually includes places like Victor, Perryington, and the town of Fairport, which resides within the city of Perryington here. And that goes until 12:45, so just a few more minutes. That flash flood warning will expire. And then over out to our east, a big mass of flash flood warnings and flash flood watches out here near Binghamton. Again, this is where a lot of the heavy rain was. I actually checked Twitter on this, and some areas out near Binghamton received maybe 2-3 inches. Near Rochester, some areas upwards of 5 inches based on Doppler radar estimates. So again, definitely a lot of rain came down eastward, but thankfully we were spared. Live look, HD News Now. Cam, the clouds just socked in. Just another cloudy day out there. 68 degrees with a west wind of 5. Those are the current numbers at the Jamestown Airport. 66-degree dew point when you combine it with that very muggy 93% humidity. So yeah, you'll definitely feel the stickiness out there as you walk out the door today. Let's take you through Future Scan here. You can see a lot of the heavier rain out to our east, but the model is trying now. You see that spin. That is that low pressure system, and then ultimately the rain tapers west to east, and then it tapers off throughout the night. Notice the wind direction. It'll ultimately kind of stay kind of the same through our area. So how much more rain are we going to pick up? Well, the computer models are not really painting anything toward the western part of the state. A lot of the more rain has been confined out to the east, maybe upwards of another 2 inches out here once you go out to the east. Not what they need, but the good news is the rain will start to taper off out here, and the rain should hopefully recede for areas out there. As we go hour by hour here for the remainder of today, showers and storms. Again, the rain chances do increase as we go later in the afternoon, and then tonight it becomes partly cloudy, and then you can see the rain chances almost diminish, but still mild and muggy. We're still going to be in the 60s, and as I often tell you, the temperature cannot fall below the dew point. You want them, I've got them. The next 7 days of your life are coming up, brought to you by Quick Solutions. Now Wednesday, dry. That's the good news. We should be mainly dry. Better chance for rain and showers on Thursday, and then there's that another storm system. I've taken the rain out for the weekend. That's the good news, but rain chances look like they come back for early next week. We'll take a break. Be right back.
First Defense Weather is sponsored by Quick Solutions of Jamestown. Count on Quick Solutions for printing, copying, mass mailings, and so much more. Part of your team. Learn more at QuickSolutionsUSA.com. That's QuickSolutionsUSA.com.
I just love to be with the dogs, and I like to do them one at a time. They don't wait for 5 hours in my shop. We have full groom, which includes everything from A to Z, nails, of course brushing, any trimming that needs to be done. I do offer teeth brushing, which is a little extra. So if he takes me 2 hours, it's $40. If he takes me 3 hours, I still keep it down. As long as the dog comes back happy and not at the door, I'm happy.
WNY News Now is sponsored by Chautauqua Audio Works, 3335 South Roberts Road in Fredonia. More than a music store. Call 679-4333. Call now 679-4333.
And welcome back to News Now, new and noteworthy on a Tuesday, Justin.
Tuesday. It is a terrific Tuesday.
Is it?
I don't know.
Is it now?
I think it is.
It is, except for the clouds. But we're never gonna win.
It's just rainy. We have great, beautiful days in West New York. That's what I always hold so close. I feel like on the rainy days, it's kind of a nice change. I know I might sound crazy.
Yeah.
But it's you know, I love the sunshine, but when it's rainy, it's cooler and sweater weather.
That's true. That's true. I'll take it.
Sweater weather is coming.
No, because we know what happens after that.
The white stuff.
Don't say it.
I'm not going to say it. You type it. I'm not going to say it. Want to say hello to Al, to Selson, to Kitty, David. All thank you so much for being here with us. Good news from Congressman Tom Reed.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Jamestown.
That's right.
Kind of secretly, though.
Yeah, we didn't get anything on it. That kind of disappoints me.
Right.
But that's all right.
But he posted it on his Facebook page.
At
the
least
news,
he did that,
anyways.
yeah.
That he visited the city's first Oxford house. Now, when I heard that, I thought, okay, Oxford, the university?
Oxford, Oxford English?
Not quite. What is it, Matt?
Well, we have the Oxford House, which is a kind of like a recovery house. Would you consider that?
I would.
That'd
Yeah.
be a good way to put it, where people can live there, and basically the biggest qualifications from what I saw online is people pay their way through life, and they pay their dues, they work, and it's not something where you can just go and lay down all day and
right.
be in like detox. It's like you're gonna work hard both physically and spiritually. And Tom Reed visited because he's in support. He's in support of this type of facility. And what did he previously do? He passed a couple of different laws, Justin, including the 21st Century Cures Act, and that mandated that $1 billion over 2 years would be earmarked for grants to states to supplement the opioid abuse prevention and treatment. He also had the House passed Thrive, allowing organizations like the Oxford House to get access to affordable housing vouchers for residents in sober living facilities and to recovery families. That's huge because, at least we've seen around here, I don't know about you, but it's my belief that a lot of the people that are addicted to opioids may not have a lot of money.
Right.
And this is to give them access that they can afford. That's huge.
It is, and you know, we've talked about for a long time. We've had people from the Mental Health Association on to talk about the drug epidemic in our city, and to finally see institutions like WCA working on trying to further their mental health and the rehab, and then even institutions like this, and you know, Tom Reed's working to get these things sponsored as well, which is really exciting. So obviously, a lot of people in the article were like, "Where is this?" Well, it seems like they don't want to let everybody know for privacy and safety concerns as well.
Because to me, like, and we don't know that for certain, but if that was the case, a lot of people that might apply, which you have to apply to live in the Oxford House, but the people that are applying to live there, they may have a debt or something that they owe a dealer or a connection, and if that's the case, you don't want them to be jeopardized. You don't want other people that may not and are relatively innocent get hurt.
Right, exactly. And I understand the whole idea of it. It's like, if you have for example, if like you have an Alcoholic Anonymous meeting or something, like you don't want to necessarily flaunt that you're maybe going there.
That's right.
Good for you, and personally I say, go for it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm glad you're getting help, but at the same time, I understand why people maybe don't want that out there.
Correct.
So it's a great story for that. Let's take one more look here at the Quick Solutions 7-day forecast. It looks like we'll be in the 70s for the rest of today, and then things do begin to warm up as we head into midweek with rain showers continuing. Of course, Dakota Hunter has the full look at our weather forecast on WNYNewsNow.com/weather. That's going to do it for us here today. We are back when, Matt?
Wacky Wednesday.
Wacky Wednesday. Hump day. We'll see you then. Have a great Tuesday.
See you tomorrow.
So good it hurts. I don't want it. I gotta have it. When I can't find the words.